This isn't science fiction. This is what defense looks like in 2026. And this is Operation Epic Fury. On February 28, the world changed forever. For the first time in history, AI didn't just help with the decision, it made the decision. The US military used the Maven smart system to strike over 1,000 targets in Iran within just the first 24 hours. We are talking about target cycles that used to take days, now happening in seconds. But as the machine took over, the human cost exploded. Today, we go inside the era of algorithm warfare. The biggest fight isn't just in the sky, it's happening right now in Silicon Valley. Just days ago, the Pentagon did something unprecedented. They blacklisted Anthropic, the creator of Claude, labeling them the national security supply chain risk. Why? Because Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei refused to drop his safety guardrails. He said no to mass domestic surveillance and no to fully autonomous killing. But the Pentagon didn't wait. They immediately turned to OpenAI within hours of the blacklist. Sam Altman's team signed a massive deal to deploy their models in the classified military network. OpenAI agreed to the term Anthropic wouldn't touch. The Silicon Valley split is real, and the Department of War has chosen its side. But here's the terrifying part. When you move at AI speed, what happens to the human? Experts call this decision compression. In the recent strike on Tehran, AI suggested hundreds of targets and prioritized them instantly. The human operator, they were given roughly 20 seconds to approve each strike. At that speed, you aren't an officer anymore. You are human rubber stamp. You can't verify the data. You can't check for civilians. We just trust the algorithm. This is exactly how we saw the tragedy at Minav's Coast School. A validated target that turned out to be a horrible mistake. While the US leans on OpenAI, China just doomed a massive 200 drone swarms that moves like a single intelligent organism. These aren't just drones, they are an autonomous wall of sensors and shooters. To counter this, the US has accelerated the Golden Dome, a space-based defense system using AI-powered lasers to melt swans before they even reach. War in 2026 isn't about who has the bravest soldier anymore. It's about whose code is more efficient. So where does that leave us? As the world moves towards automated war, the only thing AI can't replicate is high stakes human accountability. The eighth day of the conflict enters its most intense phase. The information vacuum is growing. Deepfakes are flooding the web, and even the generals can't always tell what's real. The question we have to ask is, if an algorithm chooses the targets and a human only has seconds to agree, who is the actual responsible? Let me know your thoughts and comments. Is this the future you wanted?